Hello, everyone. This is day 2 of our visit. It was a Tuesday, and on Tuesdays, Rebecca teaches an online Zoom Bible study with some of her friends. And so I thought it was a good opportunity for me to get out on the bike and check out some of the surroundings. So here you're just seeing some of the golf courses and the lovely landscaping, and also some of the shuffleboard, outdoor shuffleboard, and some of the other activities. Thank you so much for watching our videos. And if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends. Thank you so much. So I'm at the Everglades Recreation Center. I'm getting ready to go check it out, but you'll see these bike racks at pretty much any place you'd want to bike to. This is the bike they gave me for the week. Easily adjustable seat, 1 speed, just the type of brakes where you push backwards on the pedals to stop. That's my water bottle, so I did bring that. They did give me a helmet. There's a little mirror on there that's helpful, and then they also give you a lock and key. This I thought might be handy to somebody out there. And this is the Everglades Recreation Center. And this is where often they have you check in. We didn't actually check in here because we told them we were going to be arriving late, so they just told us how to get to the house and the keys and stuff that way. But it looks like if you arrived late and nobody was here, you could come in this little phone booth, and there's instructions on that phone of how to reach somebody. So let's pan around here. There's the pool area over there, the recreation center. There's a lake over there, which I don't know what they do on that lake, but perhaps dragon boats. It's a pavilion over there. The tennis and pickleball center. This is the Everglades Recreation Center. It's very much themed in the national park themes. This is the village's radio controlled car track, and yesterday we drove by there and there were people racing. It's kind of early this morning, so nobody's racing right now, but you can see it's quite the track. It's got a little starting line and finish line there, and lanes and everything. So the magnitude of this place is just hard to appreciate it all. But so here's, I guess this is soccer or something. I don't know. They're little goals, so it's probably for some other sport. I'll try to figure it out and let you know. But that's not a full-length soccer field they've got that set up for there, but those are full-size goals there. And if you look at the grass, they've got it trimmed way better than almost any field I played on when I played soccer in high school, which was back in the late 80s. So we just would play on the football fields, and they never looked like that. The ball would roll up better on these fields. These things over here, I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit. That is called platform tennis. I watched it a little bit. I didn't want to record the people playing, but you know, because I didn't have the permission. But it's different. You can actually play it off the walls. It kind of seemed like a combination of tennis. You use something that looks kind of like a big paddle ball racket, but you use something that looks more like a tennis ball. You can play it off the walls because the walls are they aren't really solid, but they're like a hard fence. It's called platform tennis, or sometimes they call it paddle, so it's interesting. Over here you can see somebody shooting hoops. Looks like a full-size, or probably not full-size, but pretty close to a full-size court there. I was wondering where everybody got the equipment, and there's restrooms at all these places, of course, and on the backside an equipment closet. Here is kind of the edge of a, sorry about my finger. Here's the edge of a disc golf. Actually, those look like they're just out of service right now. So they must use this as multi-purpose over here, because those don't look like they're in service. But just the sheer magnitude of this place. And then this is a bike trail just on the other side of that black fence that I just came off of. There's massive softball fields over here that yesterday, I'll ride over there. Look at this tree though. I'll ride over there and get a better view of that. But we drove by in a car yesterday in the heat of the day, and there are people playing softball then. I was like, man, people are dedicated for sure, but get a few more of the trees too, some of the landscaping. There's my bike. Not my bike, but the one they loaned me for the week. Okay, as promised, here's a better view of the softball fields. Immaculate fencing. Oh, there's a pop fly coming out here. He's to the warning track, off the fence. He's fielding it. Guys round in second, headed for third. In the Parker, it looks like. But super immaculate fields. I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen a nice field like that. Look, it's got the things in the corner, the yellow, the foul markers in the corner for the fence, so you can easily see if a potential home run's a home run or a foul ball. I don't know that I've ever seen a casual field like this with a true warning track like that before you run into the fence. I can't tell. It looks like there's at least 3 fields right here. The grass is super smooth. Looks better than any baseball field I ever played on as a kid. So, of course, ours would flood all the time because they're next to a big creek. Beautiful, just beautiful. And they even have uniforms. One team does at least. You can probably tell what's going on over here from the sound. That's some pretty intense pickleball, it looks like.
Okay, even though we've been in the villages for a couple of days, this is a moment we've been waiting for. We've been driving around in the golf car So we've not been in our car in time or in the place to see this. Because I feel like it's not official until you've driven under this. It's kind of like at Disney World.
Got to see the sign. I see golf. I'm still going to call them golf carts.
Yeah, I don't like it that they're
I don't
golf
either.
cars.
Like the signs say cart trail, not cart trail, so.
And Trek
they're
is
golf.
in my iconic moment way.
Let's see here. I guess I'll have to drop slowly to let it go because I'll speed up.
It's the only hill in Florida. There it is. There it is. The doll. We also need to go over that one. It's cute. Isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a nicer goddamn mountain. Look, it's even a nail saloon. Or what's that part of Disney close to Tom Sawyer's Island, Frontierland?
Frontierland, yeah. Which I heard a few days ago, or actually I read it in the Village's newspaper a few days ago, was the last day for that riverboat in Disney.
Why?
They're replacing it with some cars ride.
Can you still get to Tom Sawyer Island, or did they close that?
There's the square right there, you see it?
Yeah. There are a lot more shops here.
Here's Primo, we've heard about that one.
I think you can take cooking lessons there.
Yeah, I think that's it. There's Harvest, we've read several, in Bluefin. Several people have mentioned both of those.
Sorry, just get your eyes in the video. All right, so here's Brownwood Square. There's the movie theater, which I think is closed for a while. I don't know when it's supposed to open. Do you know?
What's supposed to happen?
The movie theater.
Oh, no, I don't.
Bluefin's supposed to be really good back there. This is the stage where they perform, so we're hoping to come here and catch some live music at some point. That steakhouse is supposed to be great. I was trying to find John to say that he's really great, and he decided to run me around in circles. Oh, Harvest is supposed to be a little bit healthier options, I think. I don't love how they play the radio out loud. Okay, so this is super cute. It's literally just for golf carts. I think maybe each square has a golf cart store, and they might also do repairs there. It looked like there was a garage. We met a gentleman who had a UK emblem on his golf cart. We still stay in contact with him through email. Great guy. And just wanted to show you some of the links they go to with the theming. I mean, just little details. They even have these little manufactured stories that aren't based in reality, but just to add to the theme and to give the place a sense of history. And so sometimes you'll see these little stories posted around the squares. And here I am outside of the Genesis because that's one of the gyms I teach at here in Lexington. If you come here on a visit of some sort, you absolutely have to go into the sales center, even if you have no interest in purchasing a home here. The detailing in these is just unmatched, and you just have to see it to believe it. I can't even describe it. Just little things like this was made to look like an old hotel, and they had like fake menus and tickets. Also, whenever there's a real estate closing, they put the names on a board and they ring a bell and also blow bubbles, which I thought was super cute. If you're doing a lifestyle visit, 100% recommend that you do the trolley tour. That's something that your rep can help schedule for you. It was so informative. We'll try to sprinkle some of the information that we learned. I think it was about an hour, maybe an hour and 15, 20 minutes, but we drove all over and it was just very interesting. One of the things they told us about was the charter school system. Apparently, the schools there are super highly ranked. And for children to be eligible to go to these schools, they have to have some sort of family connection to the villages as far as working for the villages or in a support role within the villages. We learned so much about the history of the villages, which I found fascinating, and a lot about the family that developed it and continues to run it. For lunch, we ate at the Mexican restaurant there in Brownwood, and it was Tuesday, so they had a Taco Tuesday special, and I thought the food was really good. The service was a little bit slow. We found a cute little bakery and got some desserts for later, but apparently that bakery is going out of business, which is a shame. All right, we're getting ready to go to our first town square for live entertainment music. Not boozy bingo, but music and hopefully dancing.
Here we go.
All right, take two. We realized after putting it in the GPS, the village GPS, to get there by cart, it's gonna take us almost an hour. And it's already 7 here and the music only goes till 9. So we decided to flip back around, go to the house, switch to the car, cut the travel time to about 23 minutes. So now we're on our way to Lake Sumter again. It got a little lost, so I think we're just gonna go all the way around on this one. So I'm guessing this is part of Lake Sumter?
Probably.
Carts can only go 10 miles an hour? What's that? Oh yeah, there's the lighthouse thing.
Yeah, there's nothing to say.
Alright, we're getting close. Alright, we're walking to Lake Sumter. John's got our chairs this time. Don't want to be caught without them. Super cute. Okay, so here in Lake Sumter, they already had all these chairs set up. You could put up your own chairs, but you had to make sure to leave those walkways clear. It was a little warm until the sun started to go down, but we saw lots of multi-generational families dancing together, and that was so amazing and fun to see. Just people having a good time. Nobody felt self-conscious, although it did take me a while to get John out on the dance floor. Everybody was just there to have fun. We thought the band was great. The crowd was really into it. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of the band, but of course they had to end with Donna Summer's Last Dance. So it was a perfect ending to a very busy but fun day at the Villages. Hit that like and subscribe button so you will make sure to see what in the Villages we'll do next.